Over the last few months, the TLA community has developed a scene of modding to new extremes, and tourneys are being held showcasing the potential that the TLA modding engine has to offer. A lot of the mods featured here have been very unique and fun to play, so if you want to experience a whole new way to play TLA, here's a couple cool mods to try. This is the first mod that I'm going to feature. This is like a Frankenstein, with all the bad parts of beef merged into one throughout all versions of TLA. It's a bit of a meta discussion on how TLA is always ever changing. This is Beyond Meat by Aquafortis. A lot of the stuff about this features a lot of the bad parts that beef doesn't really have today. So, no Palm RC, jumping only does 50 damage, Me 5HH travels a bit less distance, which is really hard for whiff punishing. This is Parabola Lemon. This is something that wasn't featured until April Fool's, and that's the only version where it exists. So this is pretty bad. As you can see, it can't really hit an opponent standing up close to you in mid-range. And you can't lemon fake it, and you can't lemon RC it. So it's pretty committal for not good, as good reward. And in the final change I want to mention, Flex is actually punishable. The thought process was, the parry logic right now currently works like you can still anti-air with parries, but Aquafortis made it to where you can, but it's really punishable. So Flex is only really viable on the ground. And on top of that, I want to check out the hurt box. Not too impressive. So, even though this may be a version of beef that is worse on a lot of metrics, this is a really fun mod, and you're still gonna play like beef because you have Me 5H. So this is a really fun mod to play. This next mod is from an archetype I haven't featured yet. This is Phoenix Rice by ESGR, and ESGR has made a lot of crazy mods in the past. This is one of his more earlier ones. So, it features just a lot of regular Rice stuff. You just have regular Color 5H, but a lot of properties about the other normals and specials have changed. For example, Swipe is now a launcher. And instead of having the regular 5HL cancel like you can in Vanilla, you can cancel it from Whip Pounds. Which, you could in Vanilla, it was just an older version of it. And another cool change is the SWAT looks a lot more committal, but it sends into heavy knockdown point blank. So you can do crazy stuff like this. Swipe also cancels in a SWAT, which I think is really, really cool. So you can do combos like this. Another crazy thing that is added to this mod, and is really almost annoying to deal with, but also is this shenanigans that this character has.
I'm Noodle.
Is a lot of TP shenanigans. So you can have this regular TP, you can have a regular TP with a whip splash after it. You can double TP.
I'm Noodle. I'm Noodle. I'm Noodle.
You can double TP into throw.
I'm Noodle.
Or you can double TP into splash. There's just a lot of mix-up that is applied with this character, and this character is really fun to play in lobbies, despite it being Rice. I hope you have fun. If you've ever played Guilty Gear before, this mod might feel a bit familiar to you. This is Potemkin Plus by Momkey. So Potemkin is a house staple of a traditional grappler, and this mod perfectly attributes to those properties, with slower walk speed and a worse way to get in like regular port can. This jump in is just very few in distance, like regular pork's jump. I think this is supposed to be a reference to regular old Megafists, but I'm not sure on that. But what I do know is that there are specific references to the Guilty Gear normals, like the 6P, the 6H, and a lot of Potts normals, like Hammerfall, Slidehead. As I said, maybe Megafist. And what's a Potemkin mod without the iconic Potbuster? And on top of this all, Pork also has a super in Heavenly Potbuster. So this mod is really fun to play in lobbies. This is one of the mods of the many that are one of the grappler kind. And this mod was one of the first, I think, to do it, but this mod is just really, really fun to play and is great for exploding your friends. I really hope you like this mod. This is a mod that I've been teasing for a very long time. This is Garcuma by me. This is supposed to be regular mashup between Garlic and regular Akuma. So you just have all of Garlic's regular dash options besides one that I'll cover later, but you also have Demon Flip, which is Akuma's flip that sends in a heavy knockdown on regular hit. But you also have canceled out of this, which makes it very unique. So you have Demon Flip Palm, you have a dive kick out of this, and you also have an air fireball. I've had to go against many lobbies against Garcuma, and this air fireball is pretty impressive. I think that's just how Akuma is regularly supposed to be. But on top of this all, on top of everything, this is the one that I've been really wanting to tease. Not that. That's the thing. That's Raging Demon. It replaces Backdab Trip. And this mod I've been teasing for a very long time, and this is one of the mods that I've come to really enjoy over the TLA modding lifespan. This is just a really cool mod that I really love. This is Garcuma.
You're too slow.
I really hope that you enjoyed the video and the mods featured in it. Sorry I've been slacking on this one. Everything's been really busy with college and all that stuff, and I've had to slack on this for a couple months or so, but I really hope that you enjoyed anyway, despite that. This is Ellington Reborn signing out. Peace.
Yeah.